What's happening, everybody? It's Monkey Farm. We are back on Hermitcraft Amplified, our vanilla server. We are over here on Lake Monkey. There is Monkey Island, the castle, the base, whatever you want to call it, is coming along nicely. I have done a little bit of work to the mob spawner, just filling in some of the outer walls and stuff of the spawner to help us get ready to wire it up with redstone today, and also make it look like a gigantic mushroom. So I want to take a little boat ride over here to check it out and see how far we can see it. Can we see it from the big eye? And we sort of can and sort of can't. I don't know. Maybe I should go up the hill real quick. Did my boat break? Oh my gosh, it didn't break. Amazing. I was hoping that we could see it from over here, but for some reason the server viewing distance is kind of cut off. Like on a single player map, I would easily be able to see it. So unfortunately, we can't see the spawner from here, but that's okay. We can build something. We can build a little bridge kind of thing out further closer to the base, or to the island part of it, and you know, so we could build a little bridge out to here from there, and that would be our viewing platform, and we'd be able to see it from here. So we can do that. We won't worry about it too much, but I think the base is starting to look pretty awesome. It's looking good. It's looking like there is a lot of stuff going on. It's like a gigantic factory slash castle slash whatever. Yeah, so here is the outer perimeter. As you know, haven't changed much to this part yet. Been working up there. So why don't I take you guys up there and we'll show you what I have done so far. Don't you get near my boat, you freaking squid. I kill you. I kill all of you. And there goes my boat. All right, I have been doing a lot of work here. The bottom level is actually brown mushroom. So what I've done, I got an enchanted silk touch axe. I am going to take a handful of blocks up there, and we'll go take a look. So you guys have been giving me some feedback on the 1080p video recordings that I have been rendering in. From what I can tell, pretty much everybody thinks the picture looks a lot crisper and better. There were a few random people that had some technical problems, but from what I could tell, it wasn't because of my video. It was just because of their computer or their browser or something like that. But anyway, I'm glad most of you guys are liking the better video quality. So I will continue uploading in 1080p and 60 FPS. So I think what I'll do is put this one block out and then have the corner cut as well to give it a little bit of, what do you call it, contour or shape or whatever. So we'll do that. I'm going to do that basically all the way around this entire thing. I left a couple spaces here so that we could do some redstone wiring up to all the water dispensers. Let me show you the inside here, what I've done in the water canals. I'll go up a little bit further, show you the top. Okay, there's the top, and here is the top level. I have put cobblestone around all of the outside. Here are all the dispensers. I don't have water buckets in them yet. And then what I did down at the bottom is, okay, this is what I was trying to show you. Okay, so here is where we're going to have water canals where basically the water on all these platforms is going to turn on. It's going to push the mobs off into any of these canals down here. And then this water is going to be pushing towards the center, which is right here. Or where is it? Somewhere around here. And then we're going to drop them down and let them die a miserable death. And then we're going to pick up all the blocks, or all the drops. All right, we're back up here. I've got some redstone torches and some blocks. So the way we're going to wire this up, we are going to utilize the hollow inside underneath these pads so we can get the wiring out. But ultimately, the redstone wire powering is going to come from, well, let's see. We're actually going to be breaking this block. We are going to have an outer stem of the giant mushroom made out of these brown mushroom blocks, so we will have room to build a little pillar of redstone torches so that we can power this from all the way down there, turn it on and off. And oh yeah, we also need to build our redstone clock in here too, so we'll actually be doing that instead. And this thing will pretty much run all the time unless we shut it off from down below. So for up here, all I need to do is I'm just going to put some vertical wiring all the way up so that we can at least test this everything out. So that will power. The reason I don't have water blocks in there yet is because some of these torches will be on and some of them will be off. And it doesn't matter if they're on or off. It just matters that all the water buckets are in sync so that when these turn on to dispense and turn off to pull the water back in, that all the dispensers are doing the same thing. So if we don't have water buckets in there yet, that'll make it easy for us to sync everything up. Whoops. Okay. What am I doing here? How many more? That's the last one right here. Okay, good deal. So we got that wired up. All right, so it turns out I was actually thinking that I was going to use my dual stage clock, but I just remembered that different from my slime block mob spawner, we are using dispensers and not pistons. So we basically need this thing to work like a button rather than a lever. So we need it to toggle. So I'm not going to do my dual stage clock. I'm just going to do a, whatchamacallit? I need more room here. Just going to do a normal hopper clock, and that'll actually give us more space here. And then what we'll do is we'll hook a little quick pulse or a monostable circuit off the output so that it'll just send a pulse each time, and that will trigger an on-off signal to all the dispensers rather than just toggling it on or off for a long amount of time. So I'm just going to put these blocks in here to keep things running. So whoops, got that. We need a comparator coming out of both of these if I remember correctly. And yeah, so that one's blinking. What do we need? We need that. And then we need a block over here. Okay, and this is going to keep the, keep all the blocks in one place. Basically, it's going to hold all the blocks in here. You'll see in a second. And we need that to hold that, and then we need some redstone going into the block that I haven't placed yet over here, or actually coming out of that block. Okay, so now we should see these going back and forth. Okay, so and an output over here. Oh, we don't actually need a quick pulse. It looks like it's pulsing on its own. So yep, that'll work fine. I'll just take the output from over here. And oh, and the good thing is, now that I have more space, I can put this block back and not have to worry about whether or not that is toggled. Hopefully this will be a strong enough signal. Okay. I could put a repeater here if I need to make sure the signal is strong enough to hit everything. And then basically all I'll need to do is connect all of this from this output all the way around to all of the other sides that I have vertical wired already. So connect all of those, and then all of the dispensers will be working. Then what I need to do is obviously add more blocks in here. How many did I have? 10? So if we want a whole stack, we can just put 64 in there. Now that is not as optimal as my dual stage one because the water will be on for a long time when really you only need it to be on for about 10 seconds or so. I probably don't need a whole 64, I don't need a whole stack. So how many do we have? We've got 46. Can do something like half a stack. Whatever. This is going to be kind of AFK anyway, so I mean, if we leave this for 20 minutes or an hour or a couple hours, whatever, we're going to get so many mob drops it doesn't even matter if it's totally efficient. But maybe I'll work on that next time. All right, so I put the lever over there instead, and I actually I rebuilt this thing. I wanted to give myself a little more space here. So I hope I built everything the exact same as before. And just to give credit for this, I don't remember if Etho designed this one or if he did the one where there were 4 hoppers, like going around in a square shape, 4 of them, or if he did this one too. I don't remember. Anyway, if he did, there you go. It was a couple of years ago. But, okay, so I've got it on. So let's see, if we shut it off, everything should stop right here when all the blocks are in here. And then if I turn it back on, all that happens. I've got this torch as the output coming over here. And should give a little pulse. There we go. Okay, so now what I need to do is just wire everything up over. Don't know how far this is going to go. Okay, close enough. All right, there's one other thing I wanted to show you before we put the water down, and I've started filling in some dirt, a couple levels to get all the water down here. So there's a little trick. We have a 3x3 block off or drop off hole. For convenience, I blocked it all with signs. I could have put fence, open fence gates, which would work as well. That's probably what I should do. They're a little bit safer because if I break, if I break this sign right here, all of these will break, so we don't want that to happen. But anyway, that's what I did. It's ugly, but I put signs there. Now, to make all the water kind of make sure it's pushing the mobs into this hole rather than getting stuck in all of these little corners, and you'll see like when the water's washing down here, it'll start pointing that way, and the mobs can just kind of stand here and they go, oh, well, I don't have to jump off the hole, so I'm going to stand here. Anyway, we don't want that to happen. We want everything to be efficient and have the mobs fall off. So what we do on 2 sides, we leave a little inlet kind of thing there. We're going to put water there. We do that on both sides, and then we bring this back down. So water will go in there. Same on this side. All right, then over here, what we need to do is kind of connect all of this. Trying to think how to do this right here. We need an extra row of blocks dug out behind here. I think this is how I did it in my original test world, so hopefully this design still stands and works. So we need to kind of connect all the sides here. Just do it like that. Oh, what is all this? I need to dig or fill that in as well. And we do the same on this side. So 1 block out and 1 block over. And that, we're going to fill in all this, so don't worry about that. Yeah, And that is correct. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, then I'm going to bring down all of these blocks, a couple blocks here. So we have 2 blocks back, 3 blocks wide there, and then just 1 block in the middle here. And for some reason, that just seems to be how all the water connects up nicely. So you can see these 2 sides are the same, like that. And then these 2 sides across from each other here are the same, like that. So all of that should work. I'm going to fill in all of this. Then what we need is we need this to be a 2x3 area, but with this block missing, of course. And that's where we're going to fill in these blocks. So we're going to go back here. And then our original water block is going to start up here. So I'm going to go ahead and place that. We may as well just do this one right now. So I'm going to place that. I'm going to add dirt as need. Oh, there goes our torch. Okay. I'm going to add dirt as needed to give us enough water. Now, it's always good to take a look and make sure there's no place the mobs can get stuck, like get pushed into a block and just sit here. So as you can see, like right here, we don't want that. So we need, oh, come on. Alright, just start over. Are you kidding me? Alright, hang on a sec. There we go. Okay. So, as you can see, we're almost there. And I'm going to add another row of dirt here. Okay, we're good, we're good. Gotta watch out, like right there is the kicker. As you can see, water is going, okay, so now it's fixed. It's not going into that block. This one is going into that block. So you'll need to test this on every single block basically, because as you can tell, what will happen is this is all messed up. Okay, and I'm going to break that block. This one, let's see, I'm being pushed out. So sometimes you need to add a block and then break it. You know, you just really need to test it, but make sure every single block is pointing, you know, pushing you out towards the center. It can't be pushing into a block right here. This is something that I get a lot of questions on from my tutorials, so I know it's a tricky thing that people worry about. But that is that. So then over here, what we're going to do is we are going to have water blocks coming out of the middle. So I may as well just do that. And what will happen is we'll get water pushing over here from that side, water pushing over here from that side, and then this one coming out of the middle will push both of them. Since they both meet here, this one will make sure that the mobs get pushed out that way. Okay, now I wanted to show you real quick. So there's the first water canal I did, and I just did this one exactly the same as that. So what you need to check down here is to make sure that when the water falls off the very edge right here, it's still pushing you out. And as you can see, this water over here is meeting, and it's pushing us out. It's doing it slowly, but it works. And this water block in the middle is pushing out as well. So we know everything is working correctly. All right, so we have half of this thing watered. Oh, there's a creeper. Nice. Hey, dude. All right, we have all 4 water canals done, and I'm just going to be double checking the water that all of these bottom areas still push out from every block, and we have no blocks that are pushing into a wall. So this design still does work. You just, of course, need to do a little finagling with the water as it drops off to the next level. As I mentioned, you just have to make sure that that is all pushing out into the side and not into a block. But as you can see, we are all good here. So it is time to break all these torches and get out of here. And the next time we shut off this mob spawner, we are going to be a working mob machine in a giant mushroom. So, well, the mushroom, I guess, isn't built yet completely, but almost. So I have double checked. Every block is working correctly. We have this. Oh, yeah, we don't want to... I'm going to have to move the ladder. I've got this little thing over here. I'm going to have to figure out where I want to put it. Because really what we need to do now is build our mushroom stem is where the mobs are going to basically fall down through. And then we'll have a ladder, I guess, on the outside of that where we can climb up here. And I'll probably move this little entrance hole a little bit further over. So so I will work on that, and then we will test this thing out. Alright, the last thing I need to do, I have everything sealed up. Everything is blocked off. Everything is ready to go. The only thing, by the way, the drop-off is right behind here, so they'll be dropping off right down there. But the next thing we need to do is build a little AFK platform. And obviously we still need to build the stem, but we're going to worry about that off camera. We're not going to waste everybody's time on that. So we're at level 193, and we need to go about 25 blocks or so. So there's one, let's see, let's go to 165. Or standing at 165, wherever that is. And let's build a little platform here. And this will be a little AFK platform, and we can put some glass so we can still look out. But right now, I'll just build it out of this mushroom block since I have it. We'll put a little of this here. Obviously, we don't have to worry about light getting through. Now, what we do need to build the drop-off a little bit further down, to make sure that no light gets up into the spawner up there. Let's see, where can I do this? Right about here. Oh, that's not going to work. How about there? Okay, so hopefully I can reach everything. There we go. Get rid of this dirt. Oh, there was my light. Okay. Okay, so get my F3 menu off. Get this down far enough so that no light gets up there. Alright, so we're back up here. I don't remember if I have to break this or if I can just turn it off, but I'm going to break it. And that should actually start the spawner. We should start hearing the water disappear, except for the canal water, so we're still going to hear it, I guess. But if we go down to our AFK spot, which is down here, we should start hearing some mobs, or seeing some mobs fall down. Now, we have to be careful. If a skeleton falls down, he could shoot us. So why don't I build a little barrier that will protect us. But let's see. We have... oh, better get rid of this stuff. A mob could stop there. Oh, there was a zombie. Oh, look at all those mobs. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. Look at all the mobs. Oh, there's a spider. There's another spider. Woohoo! We are in operation, fully operational. Yes, I love it. Okay, so we have a lot of work cleanup-wise to do to make our AFK location. We need to wire it up so that we don't have to go up there to turn it on. We can just come up to our AFK spot, flip a lever, and turn it on, and that's awesome. Okay, so we already saw what, 20 mobs or so drop off, so that is really awesome. Stoked about that. Let's get back up here and turn the water back on permanently, just so, because some of them might be falling into water. How do I want to do this? I want to shut it off here. I think that's how it's going to work. Yep, okay. So everything is actually let's toggle this. Oh wait, we should be using a button. So that's the one thing about this. It's hard to know whether it's on or off because the clock is, you know, basically going to be running continuously, and when you shut it off, you won't really know if it's on or off. I'm sure there's something we can do about that. Have to think that through. But anyway, so water should be washing all the mobs off right now, and then they won't be spawning again unless I release the clock, because the water is all washing. Let's see, what could I do? I'll have to think about what I can do to notify me whether it's on or off. Maybe, I don't know. That's something I'll have to think through. But anyway, everything is working at the moment, and I think the water's on. I don't know. It's hard to tell because I could hear spiders in there, but spiders obviously have a way of avoiding the, you know, they can hang around for a while and not fall off is exactly when you want them to. So here's a bunch of mob drops, looks like. Bunch of, oh nice, yeah, look at all that, sweet. So things are working. I'm also gonna start working more on getting the red outer mushroom part of the mushroom working. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been a fun build so far, and I can't wait to start collecting all these mob drops too. So we will see you guys later.